And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
This is 2nd and 8.
40 gun! 40 gun! Hey! Hey! Omaha, blue!
Now Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And that's big Jalen Carter, the rookie, able to get him down. And the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
To the sideline and incomplete.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Stafford.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll let Kupp run on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle to Akers. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Zebra! Hey, give me radar.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Hurts being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Omaha, ready, move. Hey, 54. Like 7. 59.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stafford on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, 22.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Stafford going to change it up here.
You ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
34-yard attempt.
Maher able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts going to keep it again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Swift.
72 yards.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Omaha, ready, move. Hey.
Motion left, Cup.
Monday.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrects.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense.
Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with good field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down throw. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Here's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA.
Cam Akers,
72 yards.
and the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. We've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first, if anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on fourth. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On second and 10, Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
40 got. 40 got.
To the air again, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
A final shot before the break, Stafford. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
King, Phil King. Phil, out. 63.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, 50 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they... There he goes, left side. Van Jefferson. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability that was at the forefront on that one.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
May not be the first name you think of with the Eagles offense, but Smith had an incredible 2022. 11th in the NFL in catches, 9th in yards as the #2 option in a run-heavy offense. First down there from one of the game's best young receivers.
Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they go with Swift again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
63, 63, 63. Time out, Yanni.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hey, 73, 73. Time out, Yanni. Yanni, Yanni. Hey, 63, 63, time. Time out, Yanni.
Hurts.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down at Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
Breaks through the contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Final minute now in the third quarter.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Like 22.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
22.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Marr now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
This is Swift on the counter.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
52 blaster, pause red.
Now it's the backup Mariota. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
To throw is Mariota. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Mariota.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, I should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Drill right, 22. Stop.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Kyron Williams.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Big 20.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Going right back to Akers.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Black Ultra.
Mariota.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It's caught. Smith.
He's got the first down and more.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fight, 97. 43 rail.
One last shot now for Mariota. One last shot at the end zone.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.